What up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Got another new addition to the collection for you guys here. What we're in front of, if you don't already know, based off of the chassis, this is a TRX4M. It's got a few modifications done to it, and it has the Tarantula chassis. So I worked out a trade and ended up picking this up. And this is a really decent crawler that someone has took the time to put some parts in and whatnot, and just wasn't using it anymore. So I had a little race car that I wasn't using as much anymore, so I decided to trade that up and worked out a good deal. So I'm not exactly sure entirely of all the parts and pieces on here as far as the upgrades go. I know the chassis is an upgrade. There's some Endura links on here. There's a aftermarket skid plate, it looks like, or at least a cover plate. Got some metal drive shafts. Got the purple Endura motor in there. Looks like an aftermarket transmission, stock battery, stock receiver, stock servo. Even the axles, I believe, are stock, at least the rear. And then there's like some added cover plate, a little bit of metal on the knuckles and front steering link and things of that nature. There's a little bit of a, I don't know, like a cheap way to do a winch with a quick release little deal in there. That's what that little black and silver deal is. So it's like a little clip-on quick release deal, so works very good as a winch. And just decided to bring it out on the rocks. It also has lights on there to test it out earlier today, and it was really doing well. These DJ crawlers, they have the silicone inserts inside, and they work really well. Almost as good as my printed inserts that I have, or better, you know, just for the scale size that it's being used for. So I'm gonna go ahead and power her up. Gonna hit a few lines here on the practice course that we're on, and yeah, just have some fun, pretty much. I hope everybody had a good Friday. It's been a little bit of a long day for me, but enjoyable nonetheless. I made it up that line before. It's a little tricky. Of course, it always gives you trouble when you try to get things on camera one-handed, you know. Anyway, it's just to get myself through here real quick. It's just got a bad little groove in there. It's a very uneven type of climb. But the weight was proportioned right on this rig, and it's pretty well balanced. It's just, I always try and do like impossible lines, so to speak. And what I mean by that is just, you know, doing something that I typically wouldn't try, and just try my luck with it. You know, if it fails, it fails, but then you really know where your rig's limits is at, and then you know what lines you can hit with these or can't. Need a little more up front in order to pull that kind of steep climb up. But yeah, man, this rig has been a lot of fun. We're gonna reposition ourselves to a different part of the course, and this is a spot that I have brought my VRD stance to quite often in older videos, and this spot in particular is just the steep climb, but I was able to make it earlier with my winch, and that's what it's intended for. It's for pulling off lines when I can't do it with the rig by itself. It wants to get over that lip so bad. So at this point, I'll just find a little nub or something on the rock. I'll take my winch, makeshift winch, but it works. It just hooks onto something on a rock, you know. It's a little nub or something, and voila. Look at that. And tink. And snatches. As soon as you catch up with your winch, it kind of retracts back to itself. Pretty neat little deal there. Appreciate that little hack, Angel. But yeah, I'm getting more into the like, I have my SCX24, and I just did an experiment with it that I'm not too sure if I want it on film or not. Just because it looks really dumb. Okay, so pretty much what I did with the SCX24 is I got some Gladiator links and I added them to the rear. So now my rear is stretched way far out. So where the truck bed is at on the C10, the freaking rear tire is like right there on the back with the back bumper. So it looks stretched out like super, doesn't look good. It really does not look good. But I was hitting some lines with it and I was like, wow, okay, the longer wheelbase will help out in certain areas. It hurts me in different areas and things like that. But see, I can't even hit that with my SCX24. That's too much of a dip there. But I'm sure if I put some bigger tires on, and now that the wheelbase is stretched out, I just got to find a different chassis or a different body to put on the SCX24. And I'm kind of digging this style chassis, like the buggy style, just because of the amount of clearance that you get with your tires. Like, there's no rubbing on anything, they can't hit anything, they're just out and exposed, and they grab the rocks quicker than your body does. So I'm kind of fascinated by this chassis in particular, but there's plenty of others out there